It was the birthday bash of the year as Victoria Beckham rang in her 50th in style, but it wasn't without some drama. Former tensions reportedly brewed as her closest pals were invited to spend Saturday night at Oswald's private members club in Mayfair, London, including her ex-Spice Girls bandmates. Geri Halliwell-Horner and Melanie Brown came face-to-face at the celebration for the first time since Mel B claimed Geri had been lying about her true age. Speaking to Olivia Atwood earlier this year, Mel claimed she's not 100% sure Geri, 51, was actually born in 1972. Sharing her suspicions on the So Wrong It's Right podcast, Scary Spice quipped, "No, well, no one knows how old Geri is. No one's seen her passport. I mean, I know we've traveled the world, but I still don't know how old she is." While the girl band performed together on the dance floor, Geri tried to remain as far away from Mel B as possible, according to a source who described the reunion as frosty to the sun. The insider claimed Mel wanted to use the party as a chance to smooth things over, but it didn't go as hoped. She was laughing it all off, but Geri didn't seem interested in hearing what she had to say and wandered off, the insider told The Sun. When it came to taking their group picture, Geri kept as far away from Mel as possible, which was awkward to watch. Geri wanted to be there to celebrate Victoria and have a good laugh with everyone, not talk to Mel about the embarrassing things she said about her. The Mirror approached representatives for Geri for comment. Representatives for Mel had no comment. In footage captured by David, Geri and Mel were at opposite ends of the lineup as the five women danced to their 1997 hit single Stop. And in an image shared by Victoria on Instagram, Geri and Mel remain at opposite ends, with Mel appearing to distance herself from Ginger, Sporty, Posh and Baby in the Spice Girls reunion snap. While Geri follows her other bandmates on social media, she has reportedly unfollowed Mel B on Instagram. And mum of two Mel, who claimed she was kicked out of the WhatsApp group chat for her talk of the reunion, also put her foot in it with Geri when she alleged they'd slept together one night during the 90s. The unexpected confession came during filming for Piers Morgan's Life Stories in 2019, just before their reunion tour. She said, "She's, Halliwell, going to hate me for this because she's all posh in her country house and her husband, Formula One racing boss Christian Horner. But it's a fact. It just happened and we just giggled at it and that was it." Geri's representative denied the story and Mel later admitted Geri wasn't happy with her. But in an interview with US DJ Howard Stern in 2003, Geri revealed she had lesbian sex once. "I realized quickly I was not a lesbian," she said. "It is part of experimenting. I was drunk at the time." On seeing each other again for the Spice Girls World Tour following her comment, Mel later told Jonathan Ross on his ITV talk show that it was a bit awkward when we first got together in rehearsals. However, it's been rumored tensions started much earlier, during the band's 90s heyday. Less than 2 years after their debut single Wannabe hit the top of the charts, Geri announced she'd had enough and confirmed her departure from the group in May 1998. Her shock decision to leave at the peak of their fame and right before a huge US tour was never going to go down well, but her move to quit on Mel's birthday especially hit a nerve. When Geri left the group, it was bad, Mel said of their relationship in a TV interview. "She left on my birthday and didn't tell anybody. She didn't show up. We had the American part of the tour to continue. The group's first attempt at a reunion in 2007 ended with their dates being cut short in February 2008, with the girl band cancelling gigs in Sydney, Beijing, Cape Town, and Buenos Aires. At the time, personal commitments were cited for the sudden change, and Mel B, who was married to Stephen Belafonte at the time, said, "I wasn't in a very good space with my marriage and I didn't feel I could go on anymore, living in this fake world." She even took full responsibility, saying, "It was my fault, so I was determined to get us back together and am still determined it will be 5 at one point." But when Geri was asked about their latest 2019 tour and how long it was expected to be, she responded with a savage jibe, "Let's see if Mel B behaves herself and then we'll see." And when it finally came to the 2019 reunion, Mel B and Geri reportedly clashed over the creative direction, with Geri wanting a more wholesome look with them now being mothers. An insider told The Sun, "The gigs will go ahead whatever happens, but those two couldn't be more divided and both see themselves as the boss." Everyone involved is braced for some epic arguments once they're back together. Meanwhile, it's been an epic turnaround for Mel B and Posh Spice, who recently designed a stunning red dress for Mel to wear when receiving her MBE at Buckingham Palace. After splitting from her ex-husband Stephen Belafonte in 2017, Mel alleged that had been abusive, allegations Belafonte has repeatedly denied. According to Closer magazine, Posh threw her support behind Mel following news of her experience, as a source said, learning the trauma Mel went through was a turning point for Victoria, who became one of Mel's biggest confidants. Vic realized how silly their squabbles had been in comparison to what Mel had been through. The two infamously first fell out in 1995 in Hawaii following reports Posh was outraged after watching Mel's then holiday fling go for a poo on the beach. In Mel's first memoir, To Catch a Fire, she described how she had a passionate holiday romance but Posh turned her nose up at him. She said, "I ended going off with Nalu for nights on end, sleeping rough under the stars or in his little car. A proper holiday romance." But when Victoria saw him pooing on a tourist beach and using the sea for a clean-up, she was reportedly outraged. They are also said to have butted heads over the 2019 reunion, that Posh Spice did not join. Closer claimed a source said, "There's no question Mel and Vic have had the most ups and downs out of all the girls, but it seems as though they're finally on the same page."